Hello and welcome back to Bookshelf Tour, where I'm going to have lots of glare and crappy picture, but what the heck, I'm going to get it done. I'll start off with, I think, I'm saying there's no more Robert Crumb. There's a copy of Weirdo magazine, which has got a Robert Crumb cover with, thick head and butt, a girl and shoe, which means inside there is a lot of different artists with a little cameo with Robert Crumb there, but a lot of stuff. I think this is 1993. Yeah, 1993. So you do get an actual story. There's Uncle Bob's midlife crisis. Him worrying about stuff, actually more family life, and then him having his odd sex fantasies, because it wouldn't be a Robert Crumb novel without those. Him in his shed. It's actually a fairly good big one, but then you get stuff from other artists, and then just sales to the comic factory, which is just some interesting photo shoot. So you want jobs, eh? Give you jobs. Comic artists who never really put their name very big in their stuff. They always sign it small, which I guess is the convention. But various odd styles. You can see why, maybe some hit more than others. Some are just sort of really interesting. Then you get stuff that you think maybe is going to appeal to a Robert Crumb audience, or maybe just Robert Crumb. Yeah. So, and then there's the back with more Robert Crumb's shenanigans on it. So yeah, and we get Zippy. I've got like a little Zippy number 3, which actually is Zippy done in not. Oh, yeah, okay. There's three panel, and then there's large panel stuff of a fur-lined fallout shelter of Zippy. Bill Griffith is just quite amazing at coming up with not only joke after joke, but just thought after thought in his comics, which especially for somebody who is such a kind of just a person who's just working day after day, kind of producing comics, which I guess everyone does, but I mean he's working them on a deadline. Is quite amazing, and and different styles and different thoughts on Zippy turning into a snowman, Zippy doing kind of a Winder McKay thing there. His fascination with the giant bizarre statuary, and them imagining the statuary talking to each other, of these road stop giant usually American kind of odd, almost like outsider art or just commercial art. Is just amazing. There's Bill Griffith himself on the back. Yeah, Zippy the Pinhead has forever changed the landscape of American humor, perhaps the last truly subversive character to make his mark in the world of syndicated newspaper strips. Griffith is the master of life's endless absurdity and magical poetics of the mundane from High Times. Yeah, so a Zippy Annual. It's a Zippy Annual. I don't know if it's a numbered Zippy Annual 2001. Just like snapshots in time. I've got yet more Kim Deitch, Shadowland, which I think Shadowland begins with a high. Yeah, there's Shadowland. It's like Shadowland begins with a high diving pig and ends with a rampaging elephant, and in between it takes the readers on a wild ride through the 20th century, featuring the sleazy carnival owner Al Ledger Al Jr., his unfortunate clown-faced offspring, Ledicker's ex-wife, the midget Q Pie, the adorable ingenue and movie star Molly O'Dare, and the mysterious Grey Ones, pop culture besotted aliens who may be pulling all the strings, including a bonus section of never-before-seen Shadowland art of related artwork. But yeah, kind of movie starlet world there. He's got a real kind of fascination with kind of old Americana, and sort of the rotten underbelly for that. I've got two here of that collect the Shroud for Waldo and Hollywoodland, which collect comic strips, not comic strips, just big full size comic panels that ran. I think it's weekly in the LA Weekly, which you get the one panel, and it's telling a story, one large panel at a time, or one large half sheet at a time, and it's all about Waldo, this demon cat, anthropomorphic cat figure in that one. And then there's Hollywoodland. I'm going to do a review of that one. And this is, oh, the tar pits, they lure you on and you sink right in. The search for a career-saving story leads TV reporter Arlene Cartwright to the bizarre characters surrounding the mysterious Hollywoodland Carnival show and the fire that destroyed it. Alonzo Jones, the guardian angel of Melrose Avenue, Larry Farrell, the silent movie star with a penchant for sleepwalking, Miles Mycroft, the alcoholic psychic detective who can't drink enough to stop seeing prehistoric creatures, Dr. Isaac Bauman, former owner of Hollywoodland and operator of an oddball nature cure clinic, and most mysteriously of all, Sleeping Beauty, Beverly Fairfax, who looks too good to be dead, but still to be alive. Kim Deutsch's Hollywoodland is a fascinating occult mystery and a loving look back at Hollywood in the days when truth really was stranger than fiction, with a very calm picture of Kim on the back there. Yeah, I really enjoy his mix of kind of the kind of cartoon animation style of kind of almost, it's Disney, but it's dirty Disney. Yeah. Oh, here's Rod Espinizo, with his probably most famous work, The Courageous Princess, which is a story of a young princess's adventure set in a familiar fairy tale world. And I really enjoyed this. This is probably what he's gotten his best acclaim for. I think I showed you his Battle Girls and his Notopia series. Yeah, just really gorgeous, kind of very fun, light storytelling, but done with beautiful artwork. I've got Fritz, my crazy cat collection. Speaking of cats, this is the hrrmn collection of what's it? It's crazy of God, what's his name? Of Crazy and Ignatia by George Herman, which there he is on the cover. He was one of the old kind of cartoonists. This is like 1927 to 28, back in the day when they had the giant newspapers, and so you could have giant strips that would run. Instead of getting just three little panels shrunk down, you would get the full story. And this is all these kind of stories told on kind of a surrealist, kind of minimalist background. Yeah, kind of a semi-sketchy style. They are fun. Some of the humor does not translate as well now. Some of the stuff is just it loses it to time of what it's talking about. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting part of kind of comics history, which I'm glad I have a bunch. And then yes, let's end with some pinup girls. This is Fred Beltrane, and it's just a thing of Beltrane doing kind of the pinups from around the world, just collecting his his things. He's probably somebody who probably does as much work, you know, as an illustrator as he does as a actual cartoonist. All the women have a certain look. Some of them, I think that's kind of like, you can see some of his recycling some of his work from other stuff. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why I even have this. It's silly, but I do. I guess I enjoy a good pinup girl. All right, that is all I have for now. There's not a ton left, but I will be back with more bookshelf tour tomorrow. All right, or later.